quiero ver si tú me quieres. Todo que pueda, yo bendiga tus placeres. A medianoche yo te pido un solo beso, solamente un solo beso.
This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now.
The Indie Show, all things indie podcast.
Stop it. Stop it. You're too kind. You're too kind. Hey, what's up? It's your man, Mastermind. This is the Indie Show. We like to start off the show delving into the mind of Mastermind. So I call this one Time for Your Mind.
One time for your mind.
Oh, and today's One Time for Your Mind, I want out to Michael Millard. Michael Millard is the director. He is the director of the documentary 35,000 Watts, The Story of College Radio. And I am in that documentary. I can scratch that off of my bucket list of things I've always wanted to do. This past weekend, the family and we rode out to Athens, Georgia, because they came to Athens to interview a few people from my college radio station, 90.5 FM, WUOG FM. And we had a nice little turnout, a lot of new students that are at the radio station, a lot of old heads who used to be at the radio station, even before me back in the 70s and 80s. So it was cool seeing those people watching the film. They loved it. It was really cool seeing it on screen. And I'm happy how it turned out. Big shout outs to Michael. He has been going across the country showing his documentary to all the indie bands and all the college radio stations and the people from those stations that participated. So if you're wondering when you're going to get a chance to see it, well, Dallas is showing it May 20th or sometime in May. So if you're in the Dallas area, you'll be able to check it out. It's going to be a after show as far as Q&A and everything. So if you're out in the Dallas Metroplex, you can check it out around that time. But Little Birdie told me he's trying to get it onto some type of streaming service. So once I find out, you'll know about it too. All right? That's what's been going on in my head because I really, really enjoy myself. The film is phenomenal. And not to make it all about me, but I really liked it when certain people reacted positively every time I came on screen. And I'm not even talking about my wife and daughter. So I was just like, yo, that's what's up. And then the young kids, I don't know if you've ever seen it. I have this ATL Ho sweatshirt that I have, kind of has the Waffle House font on it. The young kids, they called me afterward. They talk about, yo, I loved your shirt. I was like, yeah, I made the right decision wearing it for the documentary. Yo, we have a great show lined up. Andrea Ward is here. She's a filmmaker. She is a super entrepreneur. She pretty much does it all. So tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tap in because we are going to have ourselves a great show. One time for your mind. It's your man, Mastermind. JS1, play my theme music.
Hey, yo, it's about that time, man. The Indie Show. My main man, Mastermind.
The indie show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And I'm gone.
The indie show with Mastermind.
Hey, that's what's up. Now it's official. Let's get this show on the road. One time for your mind, two times to move your spine. It's the hip-hop show stopping, fat phone dropping, master of the wheels of steel. It's your man, Mastermind. And you are here live with me on the Indie Show, All Things Indie. It's your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. You're about to find out why we're the talk of the town every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. So if you came here looking for just a conversation about filmmaking and other things where we get to pontificate for 30 to 60 minutes about any and everything, that's not what we do here. No, I said it's secretly a late night talk show. We got segments. We got games. I'm giving away money. We got interviews. We got people in the chat room going crazy. It's everything that you would want for a TV show. So if you're looking for programming, people, go ahead, holler at my folks. We give you some programming. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be talking about some good money and some residuals. You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of good people, I want to holler at people that I know and love. It's time for Hello Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
And Hello Neighbor, this is part of the show where I like to shout out to the people that hold us down and make me look and sound good. First of all, I got to do some shout outs. I got to shout out my guy Heath Gunn out there on the West Coast. Today makes his third episode in a row. You know what that means? He is a platinum viewer. That's right. We are about to chisel his name in stone. If you watch this show 3 weeks in a row, participate in the chat, you get to have your name engraved onto our platinum plaque. So Gunn out there on the West Coast, he is our first member. Big shout outs to my guy, Matt Borland. I want to say a happy birthday to Bianca Barksdale. She was one of our past members, one of our past guests on the show. One of my favorite moments of all time is when she started her freestyle, and I didn't see it coming. For an insurance salesman, she has a lot of youthful energy, and when she busts out that freestyle, it's probably gonna make my top 10, if not top 5 favorite things that happen on this show. Got to make sure we get this, our get well soon. Get well soon to Perry Carter, Shavonna Graham, and Ray, R-A-E. So Ray, we love you. We send in prayers and strength and all that type of energy. I want y'all to get well soon. Know that we're praying for you. And as always, like, follow, and share this channel, VVC Life, and also my IG, my Twitter, and my Spotify. You can find me at The Indie Show or theindieshow.co. All right. Look out there in the chat land. I see my guy. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Big shout out to Heath Guns. All right. And last but not least, I got to shout out to my guy who makes me look and sound good every week. It's my friend, the big homie, the executive producer of this show, JS1. How you living, brother?
Hey, man. I'm blessed, y'all. I was blessed. I'm happy to be here. Let's turn up. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Yes, we are. I'm feeling super good. All right.
Yeah. Well rested. Have you rested? Have you gotten some sleep?
No. No. No sleep. Well, I've been no. Like after the weekend, because I think I was super excited to be in this documentary. So I was excited about that. Had too much fun afterwards, driving back from Athens. Didn't really go to sleep or anything. So no, I'm just on fumes, waiting for Tuesday. After this show is over, I think I will get some rest.
Well, I hope so, man. I hope so. But it's good turn up time tonight. We had a great show last week. Last week was such a great show, man. I so enjoyed last week. So I was kind of pumped to see, like, all right, get everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? The indie insiders and see if we can get something cracking. Now, before we move forward, I have one additional question.
Oh, you got questions? Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
I need the indie show opinion on the WWE, not the championship. No, I'm talking about Drake versus Kendrick versus Drake versus Kanye, Future. I mean, there's like a whole gaggle of people. How are you feeling about that? Have you listened to any of the songs? Have you enjoyed any of the hip hop back and forth?
Dude, so no, I haven't listened to any of the songs, and that's probably because of the chat going on that I've seen, the discussions people been having left and right, folks getting mad at J. Cole for being like, hey dog, so it didn't feel right in my spirit when I sent that, so I take it back. And then, so after he did that, people talk about, oh man, you lame, you ain't hip hop. And I'm just like, wait, what? This man was just like, no, this is not what he tried to do. Y'all getting mad at him? I'm just like, oh, am I getting too old for this? I mean, people legit mad making think pieces, and no. And then I heard that Quavo, he made a terrible diss record just recently. So people like, he needs to stay in his lane. He's not a real rapper, just stay to the ad libs. So I'm like, no, I tapped out. I was just like, y'all got this. Usually I'm good for I'm more into battles than for, folks that's going at each other's heads. I wasn't in the mind frame to even. I was just, why y'all mad? Why y'all beefing? What is this? It's unnecessary. You got R&B singers jumping in. I was just like, well, this is some real. Hey, hip hop was slow. It's just like, this is when you know that ain't nothing good happening in the world of hip hop if you got R&B singers coming out here spitting hot fire, hot
flames.
I'm just, what are we doing? Can we
shout out to Chris Brown?
Can we just get back to real hip hop, because what we got right now is, I'm bored.
That's because you haven't listened to the records. That's the only reason why you're bored. If you get into the records, you'd be turned up. Nope. Okay. I tried my best. I was trying to bring you into the world, but I guess that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
So let me get your perspective on that then. What do you think? What should I listen to?
Well, the two records that you should listen to, Kendrick's it was Future and Metro Boomin's record that Kendrick featured on, that had the original shot from Kendrick. That, I think you should listen to that record. And then I should think you should listen to Drake's 50 Push-Ups. That's it. You know what I mean? You listen to those two, you'll be good. The rest of them, you don't need to listen to the Kanye remix. You don't need to listen to the Rick Ross joint. I honestly don't. I feel like I don't like putting Chris Brown's diss record into this discussion because Chris Brown really trying to he really beefing. So he talking about, see you, it's on, put hands on you, I'm blood. See, that's different, bro. He just doing a whole bunch of craziness. So that's the only reason why I'm I don't really like talking about the Chris Brown one because he really serious about it. The rest of this is just hip hop. Drake and Kendrick ain't about to square up in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? This is about dominance and who's better at the craft and who can put them together. And that's what I like to see. Good down home, honest competition.
Yeah. That I can get with because somebody will get hit in the forehead and it's not going to be funny.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. I'm done. No more questions.
Okay.
I
like this. No. I like this. So we might make this a segment. Ask Mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what it is. It's time for Previously On.
Ooh.
Previously on Ready to Die.
We're sending you back to the future. Okay, all right.
All right. So we had Matt Borland. He is a tour manager. He is a DJ. He is a music producer. He is the man responsible for VVC Radio, which later evolved into VVC Life. All right, with my guy JS1. You hear his voice every Tuesday. And we had him. He was giving us some behind the scenes stories about VVC Radio. Plus, he was telling us and dropping dimes of jewels of knowledge about the music industry as well. Here's a clip from last week's episode.
Sure, we can have a conversation, but it's not one of those things where if I don't do well by the time I hit level 3, then my life's over. No, we're cool. My catalog will continue. I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing. It's going to be fine.
My God. Okay, well, you passed that one. Now it's time for New Phone Who This?
New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
We're having ourselves a lot of fun today. So that's my guy, Matt Borland. You can go to bbclife.com, scroll down to the indie show, and you'll see him. And you'll see other folks as well. Every episode is worth watching. So you make sure that you are in here and watching the show as well. All right. So we're going to pay some bills real quick. And when we come back, we're going to have Andrea Ward in the building. All right. Calling all indie artists of all genres. The Indie Show, All Things Indie, is looking for you to be a part of its Will Be the Judge of That Indie Music Showcase segment. Every Tuesday night, 3 indie artists are interviewed and have their music and music videos played for the audience. The audience votes for their favorite artists in real time, and you'll find out the winner before the show ends. If an artist wins, we'll be the judge of that 3 weeks in a row, then they'll become the champion. Not only will they grace the cover of our indie mixtape, but they'll win their own full episode of the Indie Show. That means the interviews, the games, the whole mind-blowing experience. To sign up, simply go to the Artist Submission tab located on the indieshow.co webpage. You can also email us at theindieshow.co@gmail.com for more details. Support indie music. Support Will Be the Judge of That. Support your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. The Indie Show, All Things Indie. I'm Mastermind, host of The Indie Show, and I invite you to tap in and tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, vvclife.com. Yes. I love indie musicians, and I'm looking for all genres. So if you have that fire indie music, and especially if you have a music video, send it my way. We're gonna get you on. We'll allow you to introduce your music video to everybody watching, and you get yourself a little mini brief interview as well. Who can beat that? You can't say no to that. All right, and it's free. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Tonight's guest is amazing. I'm just give you a hint. She's a filmmaker, but she is a whole lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together for the one and only Andrea Ward. Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, love?
I'm hanging in there.
Right. So let me get this right. Is it Andrea or Andrea?
Andrea. Everyone calls me Andrea or Andriella, Andriana, but it's Andrea. Or just call me Andrea for short.
Andrea. All right. I always like to ask. All right, Andrea. And don't be surprised if I mess around and say Andrea from time to time. All right.
Okay.
All right, then. All right. So cool. So the first thing is we have a segment that we call elevator pitch.
Who the hell do you think you are?
All right, in elevator pitch, we're going to the third floor. So that means you have 30 seconds to pitch yourself, not only to me, but to everybody that's watching. All right. But no pressure. All right. Because if it's terrible, I'll just say, thank you so much, Andrea. I really appreciate your time. But we're going to end the show right here. All right. So no pressure, none whatsoever. So first thing we're going to do, JS1, can you put the clock on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, my dear. Once he says go, I want you to do your best elevator pitch.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey, everybody. My name is Andrea Ward, award-winning film director, producer, writer, creator, and also the great niece of Billie Holiday, as seen on The Steve Harvey Show, Netflix, and has directed a major music video with James Worthy and Bigot of Goody Mob on BET called TikTok. Currently working on a supernatural, all-Black film, first ever. Been off to Queen of the Dam as well. I have over 30 publications, including Essen and more, and including Vanity Teen. I have a background in the fashion world from age 18 up until 30. And
All
I've
right,
been—
that's it. Time's up. Time is up. That was 30 seconds. Wow, you was getting it in there. All right. That's just
everything.
Hey, man, elevator pitch, 30 seconds. Hey, I will allow, we're going to keep this bad boy going. This is Andrea Ward. Andrea, it's time for our very next segment. It's called New Phone Who This?
New phone who this? New phone who this?
All right, Andrea, in New Phone Who This, I'm going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. Your only rule is you have to keep it 100. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can keep 100.
Right. That's what's up. All right, JS1, question number 1. What's your favorite superstition?
Not splitting the pole.
Me too. I do not split poles. If my wife splits it, I'm gonna go around the other way and go the same side as her. We off to a great start. All right, next question. What unpopular box office flop is your favorite?
It Follows.
It Follows. I just recently, is that on Tubi?
I think so. Yeah, it did horribly in theaters. Unfortunately, it did terribly.
I just happened to come across that recently. I was just like, why was I looking for this? Okay, then. Cool. It Follows. I got you. All right. Next, do you leave or sit in the car when your favorite song comes on?
I sit in the car. I jam to it.
You
Take my
jam to-
time.
Okay, then. Bonus question. What's that one song that's going to make you sit in the car?
That's kind of a tough one. Petey Pablo. Frequently.
Hey, all right. We getting comfortable. We're getting to know each other. That's what I'm talking about. She keeping it 100. I love it. Next question. What song is currently stuck in your head?
You're Welcome by Moana.
Okay. Is that a song? I don't know that one. Do I need to check that one out?
I mean, it's part of the Disney soundtrack for Moana. I have children, so it's definitely stuck in my head.
I got you. All right. Next question. Do you answer calls from random or unknown phone numbers?
I do, just to prank them, or more than likely it's a spam. I'll speak in another language.
Oh. JS, I like this woman. That's what I'm talking about. When was the last time that you did that? Today. Oh, okay. Want to talk about it real quick? Who was it? And what did you say?
It was a scammer trying to get credit card information, and I knew it was a scammer, so I started speaking a little bit of Mandarin, and they hung up.
Oh, she's on to us. All right. Next question. Name a really popular movie that you've never seen.
The Color Purple.
Madam Filmmaker. How did that happen?
I mean, I would say the newest version of it. I've seen the old version of it. I haven't seen the newest one.
Oh, that doesn't count. You know, we're not talking about anything
Okay.
that just came out about 15 minutes ago. I'm talking about like classics. Like for me, I haven't seen Godfather 2. All right.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah. So that you're gonna piggyback off my ass. I got you.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. No, what is this? Number 6 or 7?
It is 6.
All right. Next. Do you do a rolling or a full stop at stop signs?
Full stop.
Full stop. Look at you obeying the traffic laws. Okay, then. No, I hit that roll. See anybody? Make that right hand turn. Let's go. Full stop if I'm going straight. But if I'm making a right hand turn, oh no, we just gonna roll on through. Next question. Would you rather be on Survivor, Big Brother, or The Amazing Race?
Probably Survivor.
Why Survivor?
Survival of the fittest.
Oh, you a G. You just ready. Okay, I see you. No, I'll do Amazing Race. But no, I got to eat. So I'm not really trying to do Survivor. I'm not gonna make it. All right. Next question. Do you fall asleep with the fan or air conditioner on?
I sleep with the fan and AC on.
It's 6 degrees in our house. What part of town are you in? Where are you? Where in America?
I'm currently in Georgia right now.
You're in Georgia? Me too. Okay, then. I'm in Beaufort. All right. So I'm trying to figure out why we need to have the air and the air conditioner on when it's cold outside these past few days. What's going on?
It just helps me sleep better, especially at night, and I could create and function more at night too when it's cold.
Whoa, Eskimo. Gotcha. All right. Next question. This feels like number 9. Okay. Do you sleep with your socks on or off?
Off.
Wow. So you are just cold, just frozen. It's a block of ice. All right. This is the very last question. We've had some fun. This question is the most important question that I ask on this show. This question has forged unbreakable bonds, but sometimes the answers have broken up friendships. Are you ready?
Yes.
JS1, the 10th question. How do you like your grits? Cheese, salt and pepper, sugar, or butter? Or you can combine your answers.
Sugar and butter.
Wait, what? Wait, no. I didn't hear you right.
Sugar and butter.
We were doing so well. We came out the gate strong. I'm telling you, we don't split poles. We was there. And we get to the finish line, and then you be like, yo, you know I like sugar in my grits, right? What are we doing? A lot of sugar? A spoonful of sugar? What are we doing?
A little bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar.
No.
I'm from up north.
You from there we go. You looking for porridge and malto meal and all that. I got you. So do you put sugar in your rice?
No.
Okay. All right. At least there's that. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrea Sugar in Her Grits Ward. Thank you very much. There we go. Wow. All right. I'm not going to hold that against you. Hey, that was New Phone Who This. Coming up next, we're going to play a commercial. And we got music. We got music coming up next. It's your man Mastermind. We'll be back.
Calling all indie artists of all genres, the Indie Show All Things Indie is looking for you to be a part of its Will Be the Judge of That Indie Music Showcase segment. Every Tuesday night, 3 indie artists are interviewed and have their music and music videos played for the audience. The audience votes for their favorite artists in real time, and you will find out the winner before the show ends. If an artist wins, we'll be the judge of that 3 weeks in a row, then they'll become the champion. Not only will they grace the cover of our indie mixtape, but they'll win their own full episode of the Indie Show. That means the interviews, the games, the whole mind-blowing experience. To sign up, simply go to the Artist Submission tab located on the indieshow.co webpage. You can also email us at theindieshow.co@gmail.com for more details. Support indie music. Support Will Be the Judge of That. Support your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. The Indie Show, All Things Indie. I'm Mastermind, host of The Indie Show, and I invite you to tap in and tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, vvclife.com.
Hey everybody, in 2023, VVC Life is taking things to a whole new level. And how can you be a part of that? By joining our Patreon. Once you become a member, you'll get access to tons of new content every week. You also get access to our exclusive Discord and also some live events that are going to only be for our members. All of our shows like Indie Show, Aries Lounge, and Black Watch Theater all have exclusive content that you will be able to access anytime you want to. Also, you'll be supporting our growth. So why waste time? Join the Patreon right now. Patreon.com/VVC Life. We'll see you guys in the comments. Peace.
It's your man Mastermind, and I'm back. You know what it is. It is time for everyone's favorite segment. It's called We'll Be the Judge of That.
Court is now in session.
All right, so we have 3 artists, 3 brand new artists, because last week Memphis songstress, independent R&B artist Andrea, she won 3 weeks in a row, so she has an episode built around her coming in May. So y'all stick around. I haven't chosen which date, but it is about to go down. Y'all going to enjoy learning more about Adria. All right. So that's happening in May. That's just right around the corner, folks. So maybe one of these three artists will win tonight. So let's see if someone can get off to a great start. JS1, who is our first artist of the night?
All right, the first artist of tonight is EB Sir Boss, and the name of the record is Like This.
Hold up, look, his she be, look, you know me, you don't know me. Hold up, look, you know me, you don't know me. Look. Finna warm it up, yeah, you know I'm finna kill it. When I cross the line, it's a fine, I'm a billy. They can't make the deal, it's too late, they can't seal it. I ain't gotta say it, but I am, I'm the realest. Everything I do, I get them all in their feelings. When I point the finger at the angel, turn me villains. If I hit job, then my niggas really spinning. All up in your horror, and this movie, a happy ending. I ain't ready for the serious new season, a new beginning. Acting assholes forever, I heard pretending. I ain't gotta say too much, I know who winning. Fucking in that jet, getting hot, feet in the ceiling. With the fruit, tongue out in the middle. Baby, chill me out and relax me with the drilling. If a nigga act dumb, it's facts, yeah, I'll pill him. Hold a nigga out for real, make I miss him. Never seen fly like this, never been high like this. Shine in the light like this, starting in the night like this. Going for the fight like this, baby better check my wrist. Look, I ain't got time for that look. I'm just too fine for that look, but run it up. Never seen fly like this, never been high like this. Shine in the light like this, starting in the night like this. Going for the fight like this, baby better check my wrist. Look, I ain't got time for that look. I'm just too fine for that look. I'ma run it up, I'ma let it blow in the wind, 10 toes on the floor in the sand. Look, I'ma be the king that I am. Watch me do it on my throne, take a glance. Look, I ain't coming Jeff with these niggas. I don't give a fuck about shaking hands. I'd rather use my hands just to count up some bands. Hard to trust niggas, so I don't do friends. I just get hot and fly, cruise hit my beams. Big body pressure, she don't let nobody in. Remember when she mumble, she be sounding like the man. I be shining bright, staring down with one hand. I don't give a fuck, I don't think they understand. They ain't stopping this, it's a part of God's plan. I don't do the run, come and catch me if you can. Haul up on the business, you know it's where I stand. Hold up, never seen fly like this, never been high like this. Shine in the light like this, starting in the night like this. Going for the fight like this, baby better check my wrist. Look, I ain't got time for that look. I'm just too fine for that look, but run it up. Never seen fly like this, never been high like this. Shine in the light like this, starting in the night like this. Going for the fight like this, baby better check my wrist. Look, I ain't got time for that look, and I'm just too fine for that look.
Not bad, not bad. My guy on the West Coast, Gun says it's a bop. All right then, Andrea, I'm gonna let my guest go first. What did you think about this artist right here?
I think it had a good flow to it. It's definitely, I think it's a bop. It's good for radio. It's good for out vibing with your friends or having a good time. So I think it was a pretty good song.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that. I'm a co-sign with you. I didn't have any problems. It was good enough to catch my attention when I saw it on the Twitter. And so I was just like, yeah. All right, homie, I'm going to play you on tonight's show. So I asked him to follow through so he can get his mini interview. But he hasn't popped up yet. So we're going to keep this thing rolling. JS, what did you think about this song?
Yo, I love the beat. I thought his presentation was good. But I have a feeling like it's like he found a beat on YouTube and was just like, yo, I'm just going to write to it. It doesn't feel completely fleshed out. It doesn't feel like it's got direction to it. But I mean, if I'm just, getting drunk and hanging out with some homies and this came on, I wouldn't be like, turn it off. So like, shout out to him for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you are definitely right. If it came on in the background, I'm gonna let it ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be like, it's subconsciously or unconsciously, I'm gonna start bobbing my head while it's on and be like, hey, what is that? What are we listening to? All right, so that's a good one. All right, so there it is. If you like that one, vote for that artist right there. But we have two more. All right, let's see if they elevate themselves or not. JS, our second artist.
All right, the second artist, his name is pronounced, oh Lord, please, Lord, don't let me mess this up. Is it Layden Robinson?
Layden is in the building. What's happening,
Right.
Layden?
And the song is called Wielding the Peep, or the let's just hear what he's got to say.
Did you see that man? I believe he was wielding the pep.
Yeah, wheel the pep. I've got to wheel the pep. You need to wheel the pep. I want to wheel the pep. Wheel the pep. I want to wheel the pep. I need to wheel the pep. I want to wheel the pep. You need to wheel the pep. You want to wheel the pep. I want to wheel the pep. You need to wheel the pep. I've got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. I've got to wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep. Wheel the pep. Yeah, the pep. Wheel 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 the pep. You want to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. I got you got to wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. Yeah, wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, wheel the pep. 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 Wheel the pep. Wheel the pep. Wheel the pep. Yeah, wheel the pep. Wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. You got to wheel the pep. We got to wheel the pep.
The chat room is crazy right now.
You've got to wheel the pep. Yeah, wheel the pep. Yeah, wheel the pep. Yeah, wheel the pep.
Yo, that's yo. Look, the chat room is crazy. Big shout outs to my guy Movie Lingo out there. Jamal Smith is out there. Look. Before I read what's in the chat, I want to say shout outs to people that's watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and IG. You can watch us VVC Life, all right? On all that stuff, Victor Charlie Life, VVC Life. That's how you can watch us. VVCLife.com takes you directly to our YouTube page. The chat room is where it's at. The more you chat, the crazier this show gets, and it's crazy already. Like, really. Movie Lingo started off talking about curious to know what the pep actually is. Jamal said, my dad needs this song. Guns is like, sounds like something from Prince's vault in the 70s. They were using the pep, aka drugs. Jamal, it's like a funky, delicate song gone wrong. Pep is coke, right? Movie Lingo talking about he can make a mean grilled cheese to this song. This song is on some kind. I laughed out loud. I kept my mic on when I saw this song is on some kind of drugs. I lost it. This is crazy. And my man Gun's talking about you can stop at any time. It's a 2-hour show. Hey, Movie Lingo is talking about respect the pep. Yes, respect the pep, please. Yo, tell your folks to tap in because you don't know what's going to happen on this show. Legit. Anything can happen, and it just happened because it was so crazy. I'm gonna let Andrea go first again. Andrea, you be honest. So, like, we're honest on this when we doing the music review. We're not trying to crush anybody's spirits, but we keep it 100. All right. So, what did you think about that?
I have so many questions. Like, for one, what is the pep? What does it stand for? Is it code for something? Does it go for drugs? Does it code for something else? It was giving me 70s vibe, but Prince era. And it was a really long song. Really long. I didn't think it was going to be that long.
Me either. But the pep was in him. So he had to stop when it wore off.
And take a break too, apparently, because...
Wait, hold on. JS, did you stop it or did it stop on its own?
No, I stopped it because I looked at your message in the private chat and I was like, oh no, I wasn't. I'm so busy laughing. I wasn't even paying attention to the time. And it had like another minute to go. So I was like, we still be jamming. They was giving us the pep, baby. They was giving us all the pep.
But look, it was a great look. You couldn't even tell because he was doing that breakdown, and so I figured that's how it was going to end. So it was smooth. You couldn't tell that you stopped it. It was a minute left of the breakdown. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm sorry, Andrea. Go ahead.
The thing that I loved the most about the song was the instrumentals in the background, like the guitar, the hi-hats, and the drums. It was going crazy with the guitar. So, like, I did like that, but the pep, I don't
It's
know.
a fun song. I don't know if I'm going to have this in rotation. Maybe for fun because I like long songs. Most of my favorite Outkast songs are like at least 6 minutes long. All right, so this sounds like something that's going to be in the 6-7 minute range. He is just jamming like he's in the jam band, and again, it's fun. You can play around with it. I'm not gonna have this around my, if I'm having a serious party or whatever. But if I'm acting a fool, I might play this. What was his name again? Layden what?
It's Layden Robinson.
Look, I looked up Layden Robinson while this 18-minute song was playing, and the only person I came up with is a black football player, college football player that went to Texas A&M. All right. And I was like, this can't be him. So, Layden, who are you? We have questions. When I first heard it, I don't know how to explain it, but he sounds like that white dude that's on social media. He wears a robe. He's always playing his keyboard, and he's singing, and it seems like he's singing ad-libs into his microphone all the time. And that was the first thing I thought. I was like, is it that guy? Because it sounded like him to me. We played one of his videos in the after show once, JS. He was talking about he hates to go to work, he want to quit or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so that's who I was thinking. Mark Riblet, is that who you think it was?
Yeah.
Memes. All right. So JS, what did you think?
This is this is very reminiscent of some kind of old school band from the 70s or like the 80s. I definitely gonna have to agree with whoever said it in the comments, is that this is a coke laden record. You know what I mean? Like they was in it, baby. Like they was going, and like just the fact that it didn't really have verses, it didn't have a bridge. I don't remember a hook. It just sounded like they was just saying like getting the pep. It's whatever they was saying. They just kept saying it over and over and over again. And I was like, yo, they was high and having a good time. This is a great jam session. I never want to hear it again unless it's in the confines of a movie or a sketch. I mean, I have a whole idea for like something that could be done with this, but like this is crazy. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I keep making music. I need this in my life.
I can see it in a chase sequence. All right. Yeah. Don't look, folks. We vote. You vote for your favorite. Don't play. This is not American Idol. All right. Don't play. All right. If you actually like this song, vote for it. But if you just trying to play just to get on our nerves or something like that, what you talking about, Willis? All right, third artist.
All right, let's get him up and got to hit Mega X. And the song is called Top 5. Let's go, player.
Chasing in place, never call it a lap. They get way far, but niggas stuck in the trap. High ego with low pockets, stop stocking. The white man with 3-pointers, sticking D in the street corners. Got you on your lean of what you do for the team. No one cares you dolo, you're the one that's making orders. Ribs touching with a grill, with a mouth grill. Me flow, but still chill on the couch still. My soul's like newborns, carry on, go frantic, keep it cool. Fuck you and your whole slander, colder than the blizzard. My pimp hand is way strong, so when you talk, you get a slap like a ransom press. Digest of what you see in this climax. Get it poppin', watch I step on your projects. Like Snoop did, replay it like who kid. I give a fuck, top 5, I'm like who did. Mega X. Known for whooping ass, for killing niggas on wax. Whoop you 101 to kill you niggas, you trash. The so-called producer's your worst enemy. Pick a trade. Stop rapping on beats that's killed and been out. Watch what I trick with a ball, nigga, like Globetrotter. You pussy a freaks, the way you niggas dick riding. The same cocaine rap, start switching your program. Pull a Kanye since the accident with the flow and through the wire. Late for class, I'm spitting fire. No extinguishers in the way could stop me. Top me in the freeway. What I do is wrong. The crack push back like Mills Lane. Let's get it on. Cinco, Pacho, Thrace. Fuck it, it's 2-1. Top 5, dead or alive, the newborn. So write your book or get a hand like Corinne Steffens. Superhead, her head will shine like a diamond necklace.
What?
I can feel it in the air like these niggas ain't sincere. You a hell, so fall in line in the 5th tier. Common corner talk, play lotto and drink beers. Like the booty that talk, nigga, the shit's rare. Shit's out of luck, never paid you your bread. Like requesting random dicks, you trying to get ahead. The flow is Mecca, straight holy, never reckless. My purity is unsolved like mysteries. Whether you feeling me or not, I'm doing me. Like horny bitches, by themselves after puberty. Third leg, shooting queens with a jerked off. Pissed on like city girl nigga that sing songs. What up Miami, I'm trying to get me a Grammy. I'm going to Chicago for deep dish to head to Cali. I run New York nigga, I never let shit fly. Who am I? I wanted to see the pimp die.
Sorry.
No, you good. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. All right, so it's gonna be me, then it's gonna be JS, and then Andrea. You're gonna bring us home. All right. Oh, so this comment is what I stick with. His cadence slips. Every time I'm thinking, oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, then he might put in 3 or 4 extra words that he didn't need to and just lose me. And then he'll build it back up and just lose me again. And no. I mean, even the video, I love it. I don't love the video. I don't hate the video. I just love indie artists putting in time to give us a music video. So it was slightly kind of catchy or whatever. It's like I'm watching a parody music video or something. I'm not really feeling it, I don't think. Gunn said the bigger remnants are appealing. I would up the tempo and his energy. Movie Lingo agreed. Speed up the tempo and the energy. Gunn says some of the lyrics are confusing. Bring back the pep. Stop it, sir. Stop. JS, what you got? I don't know, man.
I'm gonna have to go with Lingo. Let's please bring back the pep. You know what I'm saying? But there were a few things that concerned me watching.
Help me out, sir. Help me out.
Yes, sir. The beard did not do what it was supposed to do. Like, he's got, like another large gentleman. I have 2 chins. You understand me? So you really need to let the beard grow out so that the 2 chins become 1 chin. So when you give the little line, you got to make sure you ain't got an extra chin to where, you know what I mean? That's the problem. He got 2 chins. That's number 1. Number 2, like, you know what I mean? He dressing pretty cool. But why you got a white outfit on with a white backdrop? So now you just look like you look like a fluffy marshmallow on there. It was a little crazy. And then lastly, slipping. He was slipping. It was like, yo, he would have some dope lines, and then like he would end the bar not rhyming. I didn't understand that. It was just like, yo, how you spend all this time with the first part of the verse, and then he just gave up. It sounded like at some point he just gave up at the end of the verse. Like, I ain't got a word. Cool. We just gonna go on to the next bar.
He let me down, dog. He let me down, dude.
You know what I'm saying? But he is, at least he's true to his name. He is, you know, mega. And but he sets the bar kind of high as far as people expect him to actually be outside of being big, but to being like extraordinary. And I also have to say, if you're gonna be a big dude and you're gonna be a musician, you need to make sure you're on point with everything, bro, because you're gonna get scrutinized out of the gate just for, you know what I mean? Oh man, you got titties or you big, so you need to be killing it. You know, you need to make sure your presentation is perfect. You need to be making sure that the rhymes is bumping, that you got a hook, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to dog him. Yo, I think this was a good start. I think he needs to keep building, and he needs to work on his image, and he needs to work on making sure them rhymes, you know, connect, you know, from beginning to end.
All right. Miss Lady, Andrea, talk to me. What you got?
I think he has potential, but again, I agree with everyone else. Like there were certain things he would say or include that just shouldn't been included. Like it didn't flow as well, or it didn't rhyme as well, and it felt kind of rushed. And it feels like he didn't know who his audience was or who he was talking to. Because, like, if you're gonna have delivery or speak about certain things, think about your audience, but also you gotta put yourself outside of yourself, almost like in acting as well. You gotta figure out what your goal is and who your audience is. The beat was cool. The visuals were okay. I would have did a lot more. I would have switched up the outfit, especially having a white outfit with a white backdrop. I would have switched it up. I would have had some girls or some models or something. Or like if you're trying to do visuals, then go all out for the visuals. Maybe switch up the scenery and the locations, and maybe switch up the editing style and the special effects too. Like if you want to add special effects, especially for a music video, it needs to be appealing. And then the words and the lyrics need to be more appealing too. His energy was kind of low, it was kind of like plateaued at a standstill. And I believe like with certain words, like with meaning, it needs to have more oomph to it. It needs to have more meaning, more power, and more delivery. I think that's where he lacks, but I feel like he has potential. This is just the first step to, to the beginning of his career. And if he keeps going and, taking honest criticism, I think he'll be fine.
All right. Hey, you heard Andrea. You know what time it is. It's time to vote. Hey, Lingo said, well said, Andrea. Hey, time to vote. This is how you vote right here. That's the link right here. If you are already on our VVC Live YouTube page, scroll over to where it says community. You will see your options. Vote for your favorite. Whoever wins will come back to try again next week. Like I said, if an artist wins 3 weeks in a row, they win their very own chance to be in the hot seat, just like our guest today, Andrea Ward. All right, you said vote. We'll let you know who wins before this show is over. All right, so vote. I have no idea who I'm voting for. This is crazy. Hey, this is the indie show. Anything and everything could happen. Let's go ahead and learn more about our guest, Andrea Ward. It's time for one-on-one.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us.
One-on-one with Andrea Ward. Andrea, thank you so much for spending your Tuesday night with us on the Indie Show.
And thank you for having me.
All right. So look, you do a lot. A filmmaker, producer, fashion stylist, writer, activist. Let's talk a little bit about all of that stuff. And then let's start off. Where are you from? And let's talk about your famous bloodline.
Okay, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and I am related to legendary Billie Holiday. She is my great aunt. She might be closer than that. We're still trying to figure that part out because I look just like her. And I'm also related to Henry Armstrong, also known as Homicide Hank.
Okay, then. So growing up, you always were told about Billie Holiday being in the family?
No, I actually found this out when I turned 25. It was kept a big secret. It was kept a big secret. The elders wanted to protect the next of kin or the bloodline, of course, because around that time when Billie was living, the KKK and the Ku Klux Klan were pretty active in Baltimore, and because of the strange fruit, our family suffered a lot. There was a lot of house fires and lynchings and burnings and kidnappings. There was so much going on in Baltimore. And Maryland is very segregated and was at the time too. So they had a lot of power and pull just because of the song she sung that, made history. It made a difference in Black history and Black culture in the jazz world.
Okay, then. So what was your first thought when you came across this information? Who did you who in your family did you talk to first when you discovered this?
I talked to my mom. I was kind of like in disbelief because my grandma always told me this, like when I was little, or there was like little clues and hints, or they would say, "You look just like Billy." I'm like, okay. Like I'm not thinking anything of it until I actually did the research myself and found out my great grandfather is her biological father.
Wow.
And it was shocking because then the resemblance is uncanny, especially when I have black hair. Um, it took me a while to process it, and it is like big shoes to walk into because she's done so much, especially during times where black people weren't often welcome in a lot of spaces, let alone respected.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Following this train of thought, your background as an activist. How did you get into that?
My background as an activist, as far as fighting against domestic violence, I am actually a survivor of domestic violence as well. I had my first encounter when I was 23 years old, had just finished college. And from then, when I got out of that situation, I didn't realize I was in a domestic violence situation until it became life or death. I choose life. And after that, I didn't realize there were so many young girls looking up to me. When I started my career in the fashion world, I got discovered by Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week for New York. Um, it was either swim or sink. I chose to swim, and I changed my life around. And it influenced a lot of girls to leave their abusive partners, marriages, or situations. I didn't realize who was watching until I had my next show. And I had so many supporters and strangers come out just to support me.
Why is it so? I know this is a general question, but why is it so difficult for some women to leave these type of situations?
In a lot of cases, a lot of women may have, daddy issues, father issues. They may not be getting that love and attention from home, so they look for it in the streets, or they look for it in someone, anybody. It could be someone toxic, but they're getting that from someone. And also, there are also situations where women could be done with their abusers, but it doesn't mean that your abusers are done with you. You could literally leave a relationship. He will stalk you. He will follow you, put a track on your car. He will do everything he can just to be as close to you as possible. And sometimes it takes years to get away from your abuser completely because he is not done with you. And a lot of times it could be their finances. They may not have the finances to escape their abusers, and their abusers have all the money and power. Or, they may have pulled with law enforcement, or they may be a part of a certain lifestyle, which they may be in fear for themselves, their children, if not family. There's different variables. And then, there's mental abuse, spiritual abuse, physical abuse, and of course, abuse with money. So sometimes, like, they could manipulate religion and make it into their own just to keep the woman to stay or brainwash them.
If there's a young woman watching this right now that is in an abusive situation, what advice would you give to them right now?
I would say don't be afraid to walk out that door. Don't be afraid to walk out that door. If you think this is the best that life has to offer, you're wrong. There's always more to offer. There is endless possibilities after the storm. You just have to be willing to take the first step.
All right. So you brought up Fashion Week, and I see here that you are a skilled fashion stylist. How did that come about?
I started off designing and then I went viral. And somehow I ended up styling B2K for the real when they first came back and reunited. That was a pretty cool situation. And I ended up working from there, word of mouth. OG of Basketball Wives, Jean Ely of HBO's Insecure, or Sin Help that got featured on Essence Magazine, Vanity, Teen Magazine. I have so many publications and a lot of credentials behind that. It was just people that believed in me, that knew my story, knowing where I come from. I come from Baltimore. You come from being a survivor to award-winning, stylist, designer, film director. It was a lot that I did within an amount of 4 to 5 years. Literally
Wow.
changed my life. And I think my story just inspired more people and they just wanted to put me on to more opportunities.
Growing up, did you always want to be a fashion stylist?
No, growing up, I wanted to be a writer to tell stories.
Mm.
I've been
So
writing since I was 9 years old.
9 years old. When was your first published piece of writing?
So I haven't published any of my books just yet. I have two books, one
Okay.
based on my life and one that is more of like an inspirational book. So I haven't published those yet. I'm waiting for the right time, but I have had my films made, like Reborn Redemption or Deception Street. And then there's another film that I'm working on right now dedicated to victims of domestic violence.
And is this going to be filmed in Atlanta or Baltimore?
It'll be filmed in both locations just to give people more of an opportunity and to bring those opportunities back to my home city. Because Baltimore, we don't get a lot of opportunities. It takes for someone to leave Baltimore and to be able to walk through those doors and then bring the opportunities back, because opportunities don't come for people like us in Baltimore at all. And it's unfortunate. It's a lot of failed things going on in Baltimore. Opportunities is just not there.
My executive producer, JS1, he's currently in Baltimore. That's where he's from. And I'm in Beaufort, Georgia. So definitely, if there's anything we can do, I'm an actor as well. So if we can be a part of your production when it starts filming, just holler at your boy. We'd love to be a part of it.
I'll definitely let you know. It's actually coming up pretty soon, so be careful what you wish for.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, it's the Indie Show, all things indie. We are talking to the one and only Andrea Ward. Y'all show us some love. The conversation is going to keep on going. Look, we learned about her being an activist, a writer, a fashion stylist. We haven't even talked. We're going to talk even more about the film she's done, her producing. We are going to learn a lot about Mrs. Ward tonight. But until then, I want to switch some gears and try to give somebody some money. It's time for Mastermind Games.
Let the games begin!
All right, folks, if you're out there and you want to win some money, put your cash apps in the chat room, and I will randomly choose someone to win some money, because today we will be playing Survey Says. All right, so my dear Andrea, do you watch Family Feud?
I do.
Excellent. Have you ever wanted to be on Family Feud?
Yes, I've been on another show. I've been on the other show, Steve Harvey's show, his talk show.
His talk show? Okay, Steve School. Yes, I was on Family Feud. So we have to have some fun. And Survey Says your goal is to find the number one answer. All right. So I'm going to give you a question. You got to give me the number one answer. It's 10 questions. So every time you get a question right, we put $1 of my money in the bank. So if you get 10 questions right, someone in the chat can win $10. But if you miss a question, you get a strike. If you get 3 strikes, I get to keep my hard-earned money and I get to be happy, because I do not want you to win. I do not want to give these people in chat land my money. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, then. Here we go. Last call for chat. Last call for your cash apps, people. All right. So I'm going to give you an example. All right. So every time you answer the question, you have to say final answer. Okay. That will lock in your answer. So for example, name a song that every little kid knows. Name a song that every little kid knows.
Itsy Bitsy Spider. Final answer.
That, and she did final answer. I like this. Even though she put sugar in her grits, I like this woman. All right. The answer is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. All right, that's the number one. We surveyed 100 people across America. That is it. But you don't get a strike because that was an example. That was a practice.
Okay.
And you did well. All right. You did the final answer. I'm very happy and pleased. All right. Here we go. Here is question number one. Big Papa needs dollars. This fool right here. All right. Here we go. Question number one. Give me a state that probably doesn't get too many tourists. Give me a state that probably doesn't get too many tourists.
Arkansas. Final answer.
Bruh. What did I do to her? First, she put grits, sugar in her grits. Now she talking bad about the state I was born in. What are we? What's happening? And she said it with her chest too. Arkansas, final answer. What is going on today? Wow. Is it me? Is it the shirt? Is it the shirt? What is going on? All right. Answer is Idaho. All them up north states. And she picked Arkansas. Dang. First the fat boys break up, that is. Let me go ahead and give you your first strike. I'm feeling good. All right. Next question. Oh, also, people in the chat, they can help you out as well. So if they give an answer, obviously they didn't know because they didn't say anything. But once you say final answer, it's a lock. All right, here we go. Let's see if you can miss 3 in a row. All right. Next question. Dogs sniff people. What do people like to sniff? Dogs sniff people. What do people like to sniff? Big shout out to everyone that's watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Shout out. Let me know how you're watching us right now. And you out there, this is an interactive show. You can participate. I want to hear from you. All right? Gun talking about shots fired. Flowers and cocaine. These people are crazy.
I'm gonna go with flowers. Final answer.
She said flowers. Final answer. Can she get it wrong? Survey says.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
We got one of my hard-earned dollars in the bank. Flowers. Number one answer. All right. Number 3. Name something parents love watching their child do for the first time. Name something parents love watching their child do for the first time.
Walk.
Let me see. Gun, you got fire. Walk and move out. Okay, y'all silly. What was that? Say it again. What was your final answer?
It was walk. Final answer.
Survey says walk. First step. It's cool. It's early. We still got 7 questions left. Thank you to all the new people that's tapping in. You're watching the Indie Show, All Things Indie. We got Andrea Ward in the building. She has 2 of my dollars banked. She has 1 strike. We have 6 more questions. 7 more questions to go. Here we go. Number 4. Name something you'd hate to drop if you were holding it. Name something you'd hate to drop if you were holding it.
Phone. Final answer.
She gave her answer before the music started, before anybody in the chat room started. That is confidence. She believes in that phone. She said, you can drop anything. You can drop my mama, but don't drop this phone. Now look. All right, let's see what the people in the chat are saying. My money. Wedding ring, my child. Nope, none of that. She said her phone. All right. What type of phone is it?
iPhone 15 Pro.
Yes, you got an iPhone out here. Of course you don't say. Of course it's phone. Of course. Survey says crystal or glass. So no. Sorry. Two strikes, $2 in the bank, 6 more questions to go. All right, here we go. Number 5. Ooh, it's over. I'm sorry. Name a fear you've tried to overcome. Name a fear you've tried to overcome. Hey, help her out. This is her last try. If she gets this X, it's over. I keep my money. Instagram people, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Facebook is Facebooking out there. Love y'all. Thank you. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rock with us. Fear of failure. We got commitment. Fear of going to work and heights. There's some good ones out there. What we gonna do?
I would say heights. Final answer.
You gonna listen to guns, and Jamal said definitely heights. Okay. Survey says this could be it, folks. She listening to y'all, and y'all are correct. Thank you. 5 questions left. Y'all out here hating. I mean, giving good answers. There we go. All right. Number 6. Kids. All right. Parents yell at kids to stop doing this. Parents yell at kids to stop doing this. Can she do it? Is she going to go out on her own, or is she going to get help from the audience? It could be anything. What are these parents yelling at their kids to do? This is a cross section of America. 100 people were surveyed. Black, white, Native American, Asian. It could be anybody. Universally, what do parents yell at their kids to stop doing?
Final answer.
Gun says running, and you said what?
Running. Final answer.
Gun, she's agreeing with you. Wait, so are you choosing him, or did you have the same thought as well?
I have the same thought because I told my daughter the same thing.
Stop running in this house. Y'all do it. Y'all know the indie show is on. So here it is. Running is her answer. Is it running to keep this game going, or will Mastermind keep his money? Survey says fighting. I mean, oh man, you were so close. I really wanted you to win too. Oh, the pain that I'm feeling. Next time, put a little bit more pep in your answers. But no, y'all give her a round of applause. Yes, that was a good run. I'm back, baby. I get to keep my money. Hey, you can do this too. If you ever want to be on the show, email me or find me on the socials, theindieshow.co@gmail.com. If you're indie entrepreneur trying to be down and be in the hot seat, I can get you scheduled for the rest of this season. All right, holla at your boy. All right, it's your man Mastermind. Yes, the pep. But anyway, we got to talk more with this fantastic filmmaker, Andrea Ward. All right, Andrea, being a filmmaker, you've done some movies in the past. All right, and we got a trailer for one of the movies that you've done. Can you give us a little bit about this movie?
So this movie is a mixed martial art film. It was more of an experimental film. And that was one of my earlier films, like one of my very first films. And I studied mixed martial arts. I have that's my sword in my background, but I fight with swords, knives, and everything else. So I wanted to put my skills to the test.
What
it was
type
just
of
more to prove myself, but not only that, prove my capabilities as a film director and a producer and a casting. I literally did everything.
All right. What's the name of it? Go ahead and introduce this clip. What's the name of the movie?
Reborn Redemption.
Let's go.
What did you do to her?
That's the least of your worries.
You gotta keep running. But I'm not leaving. Just go! Go!
Cut it.
Hey, okay. I see you. I see you. Not bad at all. So, how long did it take for you to put that movie together?
3 days.
Since you was doing, wait, I'm sorry, what?
3 days.
3 days. How long is it?
So this film is actually a short of the future film that we are putting funding together for now, but it does circle around domestic violence. The main character is, a victim of domestic violence that has an abusive husband. So it's just more so about her seeking her redemption even after giving a second chance at life.
Did you you have mixed martial arts background? Is this because of what you went through in your life?
Yes.
Is that one of the things that brought you peace and safety?
It definitely brought me peace and safety, especially being able to defend myself and protect myself, if not others, especially for the ones that I love. And also, bringing my inner strength out, my inner superhero, like, someone that I didn't have to save me. Maybe I could save other people. I didn't have anyone to save me and come in and swoop in and be my knight in shining armor. I had to be my own hero. And so now I've been a hero to other people and other women.
Can I see the sword?
Yeah, I kind of broke it. I broke the sword.
You broke the sword. Yo, that a katana?
No, it's not a katana. It's similar to it.
Okay.
But this is like my practice sword because I literally swing swords. Literally. And this is for another film that I am gearing up. It's a mixed martial art film, supernatural film where I play a witch in the early 1600s.
Oh, dang. All right. Look at that. Yes, we definitely got to keep in contact. What got you into filmmaking in the first place?
It was more so the art of storytelling. So I would say it started when I made my first appearance on the Steve Harvey show. And I looked at how production was ran. I didn't really like how the production was ran in a narrative. So I was like, well, since I write and I can act, I might as well try to tell narratives of my own, narratives that are often aren't told, stories that often go unheard, and kind of just be the voice for the voiceless. Because if you can write, direct, and produce, you could control the stories. You could make sure that these stories are told, like these stories that are often swept under the rug, especially coming from the Black community, because there's so much that we go through, and there's so much trauma and so much of a stigma, or there's a certain stereotype when it comes to people of color. And if there is a stereotype, like certain things aren't told the right way, and it's my art of storytelling is to make a difference. It's not even about profit. Cool, money's cool, but it doesn't buy you happiness, and it doesn't make everything go away.
All right, I hear that. No, if it makes you happy, let's do it. So, what it has you sitting here on the Indie Show, everyone's new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. But what has the experience been for you being on these big time talk shows like the Real and Steve Harvey?
The experience was a little nerve-wracking at first. Steve Harvey show was probably one of the first big shows I was on. It was very nerve-wracking for me until the second time I became somewhat of a master at it. I was really comfortable, and it was just an experience, because not every day someone can say, hey, I was on the Steve Harvey show, or hey, I did a Netflix project, or I did something with BET, or I have credentials or acting credibility. Not everyone can say that. And for someone that is only 32, I've done a lot in my life within a short period of time. So I'm just grateful to be able to be in these spaces and these platforms, because like I could be anywhere. I could be doing anything, but God has me here for a reason and for a purpose. And I believe everything is for a reason.
Hey, this is Andrea Ward is in the building. We're going to change it up real quick. Let's go with Indie University. All right, 5 questions for independent entrepreneurs. All right, let's see if you can go ahead and graduate. All right, here is our first question to help these entrepreneurs out. Someone watching this interview may be contemplating starting their own business. What advice would you give them?
Good question. I would say draft and come up with a business idea or business plan. Try to locate different mentors in different areas of your choosing. Look up successful businesses or business ideas that has generated a lot of money as well. Your network is your net worth. You want to network as much as possible. Do not be on everyone's red carpet, because it just doesn't make you look the best. Also, to learn how to navigate between crowds and different people, and talk to people outside of social groups that you usually wouldn't talk to. You never know what type of information you may get or the connection you may meet, if not an investor.
Excellent. Oh, well, you killed that one. I like that. All right, number 2. What's the greatest joy you've gained from starting your own business?
Having my own schedule and control, and also creating jobs and revenue for other people as well, especially in the entertainment industry, and especially for people of color and more women to be on sets.
Beautiful. All right. She's in the zone, people. She's in the zone. Number 3. What's the one misconception about owning your own business that people need to know the truth about?
That you don't need to pay taxes. You have to pay taxes, especially for LLC.
Wait, that's a thing? People think that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I guess people want to go to the pen. I mean, I don't know, but hey, it's all good. Y'all didn't learn from Wesley Snipes? Come on now, people. Let's go. It's 2024. Pay the taxes. As an independent entrepreneur, who do you turn to for advice?
My close friends and colleagues that are in the similar, if not the same industry as well. Carrie Burnans would be my go-to for advice. She's a fellow film director, producer from the Marvel Universe and Black Panther.
Hey, all right. And last but not least, does the fear of going it alone ever go away?
No, the fear never goes away. It just depends on how you overcome it and what do you do to overcome it.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrea Ward. She graduated with honors, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look, this has been a great show. Before we get up out of here, I have a segment called The Last Word. All right. In last word, this is where we kick our shouts. If there's something that you didn't get a chance to say, this is where you get to say it and kick your shouts. I'm gonna let you go first, Andrea, and then, but before we get up out of here, we're gonna let everybody know who won. We'll be the judge of that. All right. All right. Go ahead.
So I am actually working on a children's book dedicated to children with different disabilities as well, and also to raise money to start a film program to teach them, mentor, and guide them in the entertainment industry. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be on my website at www.redemptionimages.com.
All right, JS1, talk to me. What you got?
Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to our special guest. Thank you for coming and being such a fun part of the show. Yo, thank you for the whole entire squad, man. You know what I'm saying? All of the industry insiders. We appreciate everybody from people that's on Twitter. Shout out to the people that were on Instagram. Shout out to the people that were on Facebook. Shout out to the people that were on our Twitch. And shout out to my dogs that's on YouTube. You know, we crack up in the YouTube comments. Let's go. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight and having a good time. So let's go.
All right. Big shout out to Narisha, one of our favorite people. She won. We'll be the judge of that. Had a great episode. Go back and find Narisha's episode because if you want to know about the music business, and she's going through it right now, lovely person. Check out Narisha's episode. Thank you for tapping in, Narisha. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Make that a t-shirt. We love the indie show. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Andrea. I really appreciate your time. You are so awesome. Continue to be a blessing to others, and the success will continue. Look, I appreciate you choosing us, choosing to be on the indie show. I hope you had a good time tonight.
Oh, I had a great time, and thank you so much for having me. You made this such a fun experience, and it's been a fun experience. And my little man right here is excited. He's been listening.
Oh, that is awesome. Look, we try to make it fun because I know a lot of folks been getting the same interview after interview after interview. We changed it up. Podcast, talk show, mastermind. Let's go. Look, big shout out. Yes, now Richard says you are wonderful. Keep shining. Hey,
thank you.
And thank everybody in the audience. Y'all are awesome. Every Tuesday at 8:00, y'all rock with me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Next week we have I'm not even gonna drop his name. We got a famous you just one of those actors that when you see him, you're like, yo, snap, I see him. That's him. All right, we're gonna be starting late next week at 8:30 because my guy is gonna be working with Martin Lawrence. We're just dropping names. But yeah, because he hanging out doing something with Martin Lawrence on Tuesday, we're going to be starting at 8:30 because heavens forbid Martin has to be handling business at the start of the indie show. Jeez. Now look, Martin better pop in and say hello or something. I mean, we started at 8:30 because of him. All right, before I get up out of here and start quoting clips from the Martin show, let's see who won. All right, y'all know who the people were. and I'm just trying to see how y'all acting. Who did y'all pick?
Let's get that pep. Let's get the pep. Give me the pep.
67% of y'all voted for the pep. Y'all want the pep, huh?
We want the pep.
Y'all, look. Baltimore just having a field day with this one. Look, movie lingo talking about let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm not hating on the look. I'm going to holler at Layden Robinson like, bruh, you got to be on the show. You made it to week 2. You got to come on. Layden, if you are watching, you have to be on, because I'm telling you, you're the white dude. You're the white dude in the videos. I know that's you. You're under a pseudonym, right? Because everybody say your name is Mark, but I know that's you. I need you on the show next week, Mark, or whatever your real name is, Layden. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man, Mastermind. Oh, Andrea, how can people get in contact with you to learn more about you and see your trailers and buy your stuff?
Yes, so you could visit www.redemptionimages.com. Also, social media, Redemption Images, or Andrea the Creative, because I'm great at everything.
Woo! Shots fired. She said that with her chest. You see it at the bottom. This is how you can get in contact with me. theindieshow.co on all that stuff. And please,
Did you see that, man?
find me on Spotify. Listen to the shows. Hey, I found out that if you download episodes, it pushes me up in the rankings. All right. Can you do that? You don't even get to listen. Just download various episodes. Show me some love. It's the Indie Show. I love y'all. See y'all next Tuesday at 8:30. Let's go. What are you doing, JS?
That time, man. The Indie Show. My main man, Mastermind.
The Indie Show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Majorly we envy, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Majorly we envy, ain't no canceling this. And I'm